Hello, and welcome to the Casino Tears podcast. I'm one of your hosts, 10 Ton is number one, and joining me as my co-host is the one and only Ed Robinson from Roll to Win Craps. If you want more info on our show, please visit our page at casinotears.com. On this week's show, we discuss respect in the pits. Give it, get it. We also touch on action junkies, pet peeves, Tug McGraw, slots, spitballing, Skol Vikes, and Ed says, take the cash.
Hey there, 10 Ton.
Hey, man. What's happening, dude?
I'm good. All right, we'll go with one here. Let me turn the volume up on it. We can live with it.
I just got a picture sent over, texted, of special delivery and Dice Degen in AC.
They in AC? Okay.
Hell yeah, man. You want to know what he
Probably
said?
one of those 10 times weekends or something.
Probably something out there. I asked him if he was up, and he's like, just left the table to record, and Lou catches a monster. First full ATS,
Sweet Lou.
And I'm not on it. That seems like it always happens, you know?
Always. But I would never leave the table if Sweet Lou was fixing to get the dice.
I'm just looking forward to the AI report. That's all I'm looking for.
You'll get that.
So I can do a dramatic reading.
Another dramatic reading, yeah.
I hope I get that.
I hope you do too.
So Ed, today, Wednesday, March 25th, we're recording for next Tuesday, 31st. The 31st.
So this is the long version.
No, this is just the regular version.
Yeah, the regular.
The regular version, which are going to be shorter and shorter and shorter, Ed. Hey, man, I was telling you, after 2 years of
slavery,
enjoy them while they last, all the free episodes, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Ed, this podcast is really, I say it's a craps and gambling podcast, but it really is about craps.
That's about all I know about. I mean, I gamble on other things, but I only know one thing really, and that's craps, you know.
We align in that. We overlap on that. One important thing is I do not play any other game. I really don't. Maybe a poker tournament once a year, 2 times a year if I'm lucky, but I will be playing slots a little bit. I'll tell you about that in the upcoming month. But otherwise,
you need a lesson?
I'm going to need a lesson. Let me tell you why. All right. First of all, let me give some shout outs. These 2 guys over in the AC crew just sent over that picture. I love seeing it, man. They're wearing the Casino Tier shirts, which are discontinued shirts. Antiques, I guess. Or discontinued.
Collector items.
Yeah. Shout out to Nakatomi Tony, who I met up with, and Grasshopper, who I played at a table with this past week at Paris with Mr. Pressett, who was also out here, and Bill.
Mr. Pressett, does he live in Vegas now?
Mr. Pressett is
every interview we have. You're talking about Mr. Pressett.
Man, Mr. Pressett's all over the place.
Nice vintage Casino Tears mug you got there, dude.
Oh, dude, that's right. This is one of the OGs. It actually matches those shirts that they have on. This is one of the OG mugs, and this is literally my 4th cup of coffee today. I almost did not make this. I was like, man, I am so tired. I better make myself a cup of coffee. Plus, I went to the gym and had, I don't know how much caffeine was in that pre-workout that I had. But, Ed, you know what I do with the pre-workout now? I was sick of putting in the pre-workout. You know, it's always a struggle putting pre-workout into your plastic water bottle. You know what I mean?
Why is that?
Well, because you got the scooper never fits into the top of the water bottle. So it spills all over the place. And then you have powder everywhere.
Get you a funnel.
Yeah, and then I used the funnel that we had in our flasks that we gave away.
I
started using that for the pre-workout in the water, but then I had this idea because I was staring at something that I never used, and it was a martini shaker, right? You know, the cocktail shakers. So then what I did, I'm like, you know what? Let me just put 2 ice cubes in this, some water, and then put my pre-workout in and shake it up like Tom Cruise in Cocktail. You know who else was in that? Who else was in that? Was it an Australian guy?
I have no recollection.
I don't know who it was, but it was.
I hadn't. It's been forever since I saw that movie.
Hold on a second. I'll tell you. Cocktail movie cast. Here it is. I know Tom Cruise was in it. Oh yeah, Australian guy, Brian Brown.
That is a really Australian name.
G'day, mate. I think, did he marry Rachel Ward?
I don't know, but I would have.
Man, I would have married Rachel Ward. For a billion times, I would have married her. I would have married Rachel Ward. Man, she was beautiful. Probably still is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Probably is. Yeah.
Still alive? Who knows?
You know, speaking of people you would have married back in the day, I was watching this old TV show, The Winds of War. Do you remember that? Did you ever
Nope.
see that?
Nope. I know. I can definitively say I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's an excellent, excellent show. I've watched it
TV show or a movie?
it was a document. It was not, what was it called? Series, TV series back in the day.
Nice, man. Docu-series.
Yeah. And it was based on, I think his name was Herman Wouk. Wook wrote a novel, Winds of War. It's all about pre-World War II. Got Robert Mitchum in it.
I feel like he was in a lot of Army movies.
Oh, he was Navy. He's playing a naval officer in this one. But Ally McGraw.
Ally McGraw, wasn't she in The Breakfast Club?
No.
Oh, that's someone.
No.
What about Tug McGraw?
No.
You know who that was?
He wasn't in. Yeah, that was the pitcher.
Was Tug McGraw a pitcher?
All right, he was a baseball player.
He was a catcher, right? For the Mets?
Or an outfielder. I don't know what he was.
Dude, I'm going to Google this shit right now. Tug McGraw. I thought Ally McGraw was.
She was in Love Story.
I don't know who that is. Tug McGraw. Oh, yeah. He's a baseball player, man. Oh, wow. He's in Phillies.
Yeah. Google Ally McGraw.
Oh, dude, you're right. He was a pitcher. I thought he was a catcher. Man, that's weird.
So I was right.
Hey, dude, imagine if your handle, you know what his real name was?
What?
Frank Edwin Tug McGraw Jr. I don't know why. I don't want to know where he got that name, dude. Tug.
What's he tugging on? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway.
Yeah. Google Ally McGraw real quick.
Ally McGraw.
Ally
McGraw. Maybe they're married. Ally McGraw. Oh, she spells it with a M-A-C. He was a M-C Graw. Yep. Oh, okay. Wow. Man.
Yeah.
She became a cultural icon.
Yes. She was.
Ally McGraw. Oh, wow. Look at this. In The Getaway, 1972. She was looking good, man. 72.
Yeah.
Brunette, hair blowing in the breeze.
She was a good actress, but she was always kind of snarky.
Really?
She had this snarky attitude. She was great at it. I don't know if it's her real attitude or just her acting.
I don't know, man. But, sometimes when you're good looking, you can get away with that.
Yeah.
Good looking
lady. She definitely could get away with it. Yeah. She was great. I loved her.
Ally McGraw.
Yeah.
What could have been?
Good looking lady.
I don't know how we ended up talking about
fluff
about these ladies.
I would probably put Ally McGraw on my volleyball team.
Oh yeah, she didn't make it, dude.
I would put her on there now. Now that I watched her again, I'd go, I'd put Ally on there.
I got some more shout outs, dude. I never do this. I really should. A bunch of people that signed up for Patreon. We've got JS7, Kyle, Paul, Dylan. Bunch of guys just signed up for the base level. Wild Bill.
Well,
Daniel, Kenny. Yo Chef is on there. Troy. There are a lot of people, man. That was recent shout outs. I should do this more often. Before we get in, so I'm going to start making these, Ed. Obviously, you kind of figured out season 3 has evolved and changed, and we were going to do like every other week, and then it's not every other week. In fact, this should make Dice Shark very happy because I know Dice Shark was not a fan of the fluff. Like the conversation we just had.
Like the one we just had. But we enjoyed it.
But Dice Shark, there's some people that just want craps talk, dude. They just want it. That's what we're going to give. Oh, because we were talking about how the one thing that we really overlap with is that we really just like craps. I don't want to talk about any of the other shit.
I'll try to stay on one track. It's not possible.
So how the show's taking place, every other week, there's going to be only like a 2-minute clip on the regular free version, and it'll tell you what the episode's about. Then if you want to listen to it, you can sign up on Patreon, and then you can listen to it.
Yep.
These discussions are more focused. I really like having these focused discussions, man, because I think that it's going to help people that are into this game. And what we've realized, the community is super small. It's definitely in a niche. It's the least popular game in the casino. Unfortunately, was the most popular. I would assume it would go slots, blackjack, baccarat. Maybe those two are interchangeable, but I would say slots, blackjack, baccarat, roulette, and then craps. And poker would probably be way up there just because I'd probably put poker probably a second if you talked about all the tournaments that happen in casinos, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think that would be the pecking order?
I don't know if craps would be on the very bottom.
I think so. I'm pretty sure it would be on the bottom.
It might be above roulette. People play roulette, but they don't know what they're doing there either. So it's a terrible game to play.
Most to least popular casino games in a casino. Games in a casino.
Ask it for the most popular table games in order, because everything is a table game except slots.
Assuming slots are number one, which they are. I know they are. It says if we assume slots are number one by a mile, here's a realistic ranking. Wow. I'm right so far. Blackjack,
Yeah.
Baccarat, number 2, 3 roulette, 4 craps. And then it gives, all right. And then it gives 5 3-card poker, ultimate Texas Hold'em,
It goes on to all those.
high
Okay.
gow, and then carnival games. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds, yeah. So I don't even think of those as games, but they are, you know, the carnival games.
I forget they exist.
We've got an uphill battle, man. And that got me into thinking, I really want to have these discussions, which are not so like for the beginner. After 2 years and 2 seasons, it's really want to get more detailed and a little more nuanced with some of these topics. The next one that we're talking about, obviously, you and I had a discussion, which I didn't get to because of editing, just time constraints. That's going to be out next week, more on group table play. And then, you know, oh man, I have some good subjects for the following month. I can't wait to talk about this with you, which is systems and strategy. I got in a good conversation with someone, Double Up, who was out here. He's out here from Southern California, met up with him, had a nice convo. I was explaining to him strategies versus systems. And I think a lot of people don't understand that, Ed, but we're going to spend a whole freaking episode on that. I guarantee that will open minds.
Probably going to open mine because I can't really put a divisive difference between the two.
I rewrote a whole section that I have on my system. I decided that there were 2 sections that I think I needed more clarity on upon further review. And one of them was the definition of a system versus a strategy and making that idiot proof clear. Basically, everything that's on YouTube is a system. That's what we're seeing. But we'll get into this whole thing and why I think people confuse those two, but that's going to be up for one of our Patreon only episodes. Besides that, YouTube stuff, it's really become something where I'm just nerding out, Ed. I'm really nerding out talking to people.
Are you going to be a nerd on me?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I pretty much am a closet nerd, and I'm not coming out of the closet, dude. On tomorrow's show, which we will have already aired by the time this comes out, guess who I'm talking to?
Who?
G-Man. Shout out G-Man. Talk a little Tampa. We'll talk a little Florida. And then hopefully, if you're awake after like an hour, jump on in here because I'm sure G-Man would like to say hello to you.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
We will have known if this actually happened.
Yeah.
We're recording this before this thing that we're talking about airs, and then this will air after it. Yeah.
I'll try to stay up.
If you can, that'd be great because also I might be having Two-Seam on who actually wants to share another story with you.
Love me some Two-Seam.
But otherwise, dude, before we get into what I want to talk about, you're going to Biloxi, I believe, right? You will have gotten back in town.
Yeah, I'm going down Friday, day after tomorrow.
Are you just going down to gamble?
Not really. I'm going down to kind of set the stage for the Brown Water Bash with the Golden Nugget.
Oh, nice. Doing a little recon, a little business dealings.
Yeah, we're going to talk about things and what I want and what they'll let me do. And then I may end up talking a little bit to the Hard Rock too. We might have a double banger. So we'll see. I've always had a private table for 10 or 12 people. And a lot of them are just the YouTube guys. And some of them are just good friends of mine. And we're there to make money, and all the pressure's off. Everything's done for just all the meeting, the greeting, and the thanking people for watching and listening and all that kind of stuff to, my channel. This podcast is like always popular there. So always like that on Sunday night. So I got to figure that one out, and so people don't need to be begging me or asking me if they can get on the private table because I already know who's going to be on it if we have one.
Oh yeah. It's already planned out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So
basically just ironing.
Did you say
ironing out stuff too. By the way, the funny thing is that I actually had to pull an iron out that was buried inside this closet because I needed to iron a shirt, a Casino Tier shirt, because ETG posted it had all wrinkles. And I'm like, dude, details matter, man. One thing I've taught you, details matter. And I'm like, we got to iron this shirt better. I was ironing. I was ironing.
That's a hard word for you, isn't it?
Man, dude, I don't know. I actually prefer what I have somewhere is a steamer, one of those portable
Yeah,
steamers.
we got a couple of those laying around here too.
Those are way better than
Put
the
those in the
irons.
suitcase to go.
Man, those are better than irons.
If you're going to travel, got to have a steamer.
Man, the steamer, dude. Yeah. So anyway, you're ironing out. I don't know why I couldn't say that word.
Yeah, I'm working on some details, checking out some rooms, making sure we've got a banquet room for the meet and greet.
Banquet room. That sounds like it's going to be big.
Well, last year we had 75 people. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
That's a lot of people, man. That's a lot of jambalaya.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's that many or more, this time. I don't know. The economy's different this year than it was last year. So who knows? I want to have at least 2 bartenders in there.
All right.
So that people can have their drinks and just tip the bartenders and make the bartenders happy. And, they've already said like from 3 hours, 2 to 5 or something. So we're going to work all those details out, hopefully.
I say you do it at both, man. I think you should do the Brownwater Bash both places.
Probably will. I mean, it's everywhere. It's not a one place fits all. I mean, there's so many people and there's only so many tables. So everybody just meets and greets and makes new friends and goes and plays somewhere. We've got a text group that's being set up for those that want to attend.
You got a text group now?
I'm not in it.
You've got a text group. You're not in our text group.
I'm not in anybody's text group. As soon as somebody puts me in a group of text, I just exit.
You leave it?
I hate it.
Ed, can I just interject something? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Our text group, unfortunately, and you can understand, our text group is really just for people that have subscribed to our Patreon page because
absolutely.
that's one of the perks. You get to meet other people. So I know there's some people that are not Patreon subscribers that are in the text group. Can you please exit the text group if you're not a Patreon subscriber? It's only fair to the other people, right? I'm not being a dick about this. That's one of the perks.
So we've got a QR code. Jeff and I did it Sunday night when we were doing our little show. There's a QR code on that show. We'll do it again in a couple of weeks. All they got to do is scan it and they can go right into that and sign up for the.
Where do you go?
I don't know. It's a damn QR code. Where does it take you? This takes you to a place where you can sign up and put your name in, your phone number for the Biloxi Brownwater Bash.
Okay, nice, man.
And it gets you right in the text group.
Sounds pretty high tech. Sounds pretty pro. I like it.
Way above my pay grade.
I like it. I do like that. That's a good idea.
QR code for the Brownwater Bash.
QRBWB.
This is BWBIV.
QRBWBIV.
Yeah.
I like IVs, dude. I do. I get IVs.
Well, this is a different kind of IV. This is a Roman numeral IV. This is the 4.
4. I love that number, man. I do. It used to be my favorite number before 10. Those are my 2 favorite numbers. Do you have a favorite number?
69.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 4 and 10 are mine.
6 and 9. 69.
I mean, someone else has that as a handle. Someone else has that as a handle, as their craps handle. I've got to find it, or their number. Someone has that as their number on their license. I don't know who it is. Is it bootlegger? Maybe. I don't know.
I tried to get one of those vanity plates one time, and the state turned me down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For your car? What'd you try to get on it?
It said NE1469.
NE14. Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
No,
I tried to get it. They turned me down.
That is hilarious. They did turn you down?
Yeah.
I had 2 plates. One had my company name, and then the other one, my truck has, I'm going to have to get a new one, New Vegas plate, but it said Skol 44 for the Vikes.
Skol
Vikes. Any Viking fan would know, or anyone from Minnesota. If you see a Viking fan, you go Skol Vikes, SKOL. It's the chant they do too in the stadium. So if you walk by a Viking fan, Ed, if you're in Biloxi, you see someone with a Viking shirt on, go Skol Vikes.
You're not going to see anybody with a Viking
I saw
shirt
someone in my building with an Alabama hat the other day.
We're everywhere.
I know. But if you see someone, you go Skol Vikes. Skol. SKOL.
I think of the Skull Bandits.
I know. SKOAL. Skol.
I don't know.
Oh my God, dude. I think it was Skol Tobacco. But anyway, this is SKOL. Skol Vikes.
What does it mean?
I don't know exactly. Shit.
What does it mean? You should know. You're a Vikings fan.
All right. Skol meaning Vikings is a Scandinavian term meaning cheers or good health, used as a celebratory toast. For the Minnesota Vikings, it serves as a rallying cry, war chant, and team slogan dating back to 1961, signifying camaraderie. What a word. Victory and celebration. Skol Vikes.
Victory part was hard to come by, wasn't it?
Skol, which literally translates to bowl. Dude, historically, it's referred to a communal bowl of beer passed among friends. Yeah, man. So there's a Skol chant, Skol Vikings. You just Skol Vikes, dude.
A bowl of beer.
Yeah, and that's why they drink out of the horn. You got one of those horns, you put beer on it and drink out of it. One of the best stadium chants there is. It's scary, man.
Okay.
It is.
You convinced me.
I don't know if anyone's scared of the Vikings right now, but that over-under, that is something that I might bet on because I think they're finished. I saw their power rankings. I think that their power rankings is like they're 32nd in the league.
Out of 36 or something, right?
32. I think there's only 32.
What's their over and under on the wins?
I don't know yet. Over under wins, Vikings. Let's see. I don't even think that's out yet. Probably not even out yet. Oh my God, dude. Early 2026 have set the over under at 8.5. That's
last
high.
year it was 8. Last year it was 8.
Yeah, that's high.
You wanted to go over.
Yeah, I would have won it on the last game of the season. It would have hit it. I didn't bet it.
You're either going to win 9 or you're going to win 8.
I think that this would be an under. But then again, we signed Kyler Murray, so who knows?
And you haven't drafted yet.
Who knows, man? NFL, at least NFL has a lot of parity, right?
I don't know. You think?
I think so.
How come some teams suck?
Yeah, but
like the Raiders.
I think the Raiders might be good this year. New coach, new QB.
Who's going to be their QB?
Fucking Mendoza. It's a #1 draft pick.
He's a rookie.
Yeah, but I still think that.
I don't think he's that good.
Really?
Really?
Did they beat Alabama this year or something?
Oh, they beat us like a damn drum, dude.
They did, yeah. So that's why.
Like 35-3 or something.
Man,
yeah.
they just rolled, man. They rolled all over the Tide.
They took them out behind the woodshed and
roll
took
up.
away their manhood.
Yeah, they did, man. I bet everyone was crying down there. Tusco.
There wasn't no crying. There was a lot of cussing.
Man, I bet.
We weren't any good anyway.
So Biloxi, you're just going to go down there, going to play a little craps, do some business.
Eat some etouffee.
Cool. Speaking of slots, I'm going to need a lesson in slots.
Okay.
So my host called me from Palms and he's like, yeah, listen, you're already qualified for this drawing to win this 2026 Porsche.
Nice.
It's a $348,000 Porsche.
How much?
$348,000. That's an expensive car.
That's a very, yeah.
Yeah, it's sitting in their lobby. I was going to make a video of it, but I got too busy, but I wanted to. So anyway, I go up there, Ed. This is like 2 weeks ago. I haven't told you about this. I was invited to one of their drives. It's for some of their bigger players. You get selected into this other group. Turns out he actually said, no, you're like our #1 player at Palms, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. So I went up there and I'm thinking.
That's kind of like being the prettiest horse in the glue factory, dude.
You know what? It's true, but I'll take it. It's good for something. So I go up there. Obviously, I'm there with tons of Asian ladies that are playing slots.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So I'm in there. I think the female to male ratio was probably 8-2. Female to male, right?
Yeah.
I think there were 100 people in there, right? And then you go in there, you get a sign in, you get a ticket, and then you hand in the ticket when you get upstairs into this big raffle bin. This guy is like turning this cylinder with all these tickets in
this
it.
Big basket with all the tickets in it. Yeah.
So he's turning it, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'll go there. I won't expect anything. It's not like I invited anyone. I just went up there and, just up there, put my ticket in, and then I'm just filming, right? And I'm filming this guy call out names because 20 people or something out of the 100 get selected, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. This is probably not going to happen. And I'm filming him, and then he calls my name. And I walk up there. I can't believe it. It's supposed to be my lucky year. So now check this. I am officially one of the 50 people left to win that fucking car.
1 in 50?
But actually, not really. Check this out. I think my odds are even better. Just for being there, I won like $300 in slot play.
Okay.
So now on Saturday, while you're in Biloxi, I'm going to be going to this thing. I'm going to go with a Sheets and Cheeks. I'm going to go get some dinner there, steak dinner with these guys, meet them up there because I have to be up there for a couple hours. So might as well have a nice dinner. And they're going to break the 50 people into 5 groups of 10. Then they're going to pick 5 winners that go on to the final. So I basically have a 1 in 10 shot of going to the finals.
Okay. Yeah.
Of then being a 1 in 5, then having a 20% chance of winning that car.
Yeah.
I show up, I'm automatically going to get about 3,000 in free slot play. So I've already won that, which is cool. That's a whole nother thing. I need to figure out how to turn that 3,000 into.
Wait until October, and you and I will run over there, and we'll go to the Highland.
Can't wait until October. I think I got 30 days to use it.
Oh, okay.
But check this out, Ed. If I do make it to the 5, then first place is obviously a Porsche. Second place is like 30,000 in free play.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot.
And then it goes down to like 16 and 8 and whatever.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm a winner. I already won something. But now I got to figure out how to convert it. And who knows if it can get better. I like my odds. Instead of 50, I've got a 1 in 10 to advance.
Yeah.
And then I was already talking to Sheets Parlinsky. I'm like, listen, man, if I win that car, I'm hiring you. We're getting that thing towed and we're selling it. You know what I mean?
No, you take the cash, dude. Don't buy.
I don't know. I don't know if there's
car.
an option to take the cash.
Yes, there is always an option to take the cash.
I wonder how much cash a $348,000 car would equate into.
Let's just assume it's 300,000.
What? Oh my God! Of course. What if it was, hey, you can take this car, but here's 200,000 in cash?
No, it won't be that low.
It won't.
But even then, you would take the cash.
Why? You don't think you could sell a 348,000 brand new Porsche for more than 200 grand?
They're going to give you a tax ticket for 348,000. Then you got to sell it. So if they will give you 300,000, if they'll give you 275,000, if they give you 250,000, take the cash. Tell them to cut the tax right there at 30%, 40%. Cut the tax. Give me a check.
Damn. What if it was 100,000? You
on
can
a $300,000 car?
Yeah.
No, because here's what's going to happen.
It's almost like laying the ATS.
Here's what's going to happen when you get down to 3 people, because they're going to like draw people's names out of the way.
Yeah, there's going to be the final 5.
Yeah, and then they're going to draw. They got 5 in there, and they're going to go number 5. You're a loser. They're going to pick that ticket and they're going to drop that ticket out, right? If they do it that way, you're going to have somebody in there trying to buy your ticket. When it gets down to 3, some big wheel is going to be in there trying to buy your ticket.
Man, decisions. I wonder if what'll happen, dude.
So if you're sitting there at 3 and some guy says, I'll give you $100,000 for your ticket, would you take it?
That is tough.
So that's going to happen.
And then
what if
the big wig wins it? Wouldn't I feel like a fucking idiot? 30% chance though, but second place is 30,000 in free slots.
Yeah, so okay, 30,000 in free slots might get you 10 to 15,000, 10 to 15 in cash. I mean, if you get lucky, yeah, you might convert it into more. More than likely, you just figure half.
What if you took that 30,000 and went and played like big high limit slots with it? $100 a spin.
That's what I would do. But then you got to pay tax on winnings. I mean, you got to think about all these problems.
Man, I just think of the good problem to have is having those problems. Would be a good problem to have.
It would be. I'd love to be in that
those
situation.
Problems.
I mean, like CBK did it.
It's colorblind kid?
Yeah, he won a Mercedes.
Man, what color was it?
He sold it. I mean, he took the cash. It was like
CBK, good job, man.
All right, so here's what happened. They drew if I remember correctly, they drew his name for second place, and he got a cash prize or something, right? Like let's just say 15 grand. I don't remember what it was. He got something like 15 grand. Maybe it was free play. I don't know. And so one of the rules always is the winner must be present.
Of course.
So they called out this guy's name or a girl's name. They called out this person's name, and they weren't there.
Missing in action?
They gave them like 10 minutes to claim
How
the prize.
hell, what were they doing?
They didn't do it. So that person didn't show up to win the car. It was a Mercedes. So then they don't show up. They're still giving away the car. So they take everybody else who was the final 10 or whatever it was, like you're talking about. They drew his name, and he's still standing there. And so he took the cash option.
Man, right place, right time. CBK.
$100,000
When was this?
last year.
Wow. How come we never covered this?
I don't know.
That seems very topical. I would have loved to talk about this.
Yeah. So he won, I think it was $100,000 cash option. He took that instead of the car, and whatever he won on the second prize is, whether it was free play or cash, I don't remember. So he ended up with like $115,000.
Wow. What did he do with that? You buy something?
I don't know. He stoked his bankroll, I think.
Just padded the old bankroll.
I'll ask him at the Brownwater Bash.
Yeah, ask him because I want to know, man. And now we have people that want to know.
What would you do
with $100,000?
That just fell into your lap like that?
I know exactly what I'd do. I'd pay off a loan, pay off a credit card, pay off a couple things, and then I'd probably take. I'd pay that off. I'd pay that off, and then I'd probably invest 50,000 of it.
So you're not gonna gamble it.
No. Nope. I know exactly what I do with that right now. Like, that's easy. I could divide that up really quick. Pay this, and invest the rest.
I might pay this, and pay that, and then I'd put the rest in my bankroll.
I'd make sure that I buy some nice wheels for my truck, which is hopefully going to get done.
Is it ever going to get done? It's been in the shop for like 2 years.
No, man, I can't wait. Doesn't matter getting it back now in the summer. It's going to be too hot to drive. I got to get a whole new AC. That car is not meant for 100-degree weather. It's meant for.
You've had this car since like forever, right?
It's an 89, dude. It's an 89 Land Cruiser. Looks pretty. I'm going to have to get a new vanity plate for it. I wonder what I'm going to get. I should get 10 ton on it. I'm going to get 10 ton.
You should.
And then 1 on it. Right?
10 ton one. Yep.
Can you put number signs on it? Like the pound signs? You can?
Yeah.
You can put the pound?
I don't know if you can do a pound sign, but you can do 10 ton one.
I'm going to do that. Or just 10 space ton. Then they're going to expect a big fat guy to get out of that when they start yelling at me.
So do we have a topic for tonight?
Yeah, Dad. Here's the topic, man. Here's the topic. We're going to go now.
I'll try to stay on cue now.
This is the topic for today. And what a perfect time, dude. We already talked probably for like, I don't know, how long? 45 minutes?
At least.
So I'm going to give the people this. The people get this free version right here. Before we go into, this is the topic that I want to talk about, Ed. And this is going to be on Patreon. Hey, everyone, this is 10 Ton. And don't you hate it when we end the show like that? Right when you're getting into it, you're invested in the convo, and then bam, out of nowhere, we just leave you hanging. If you're on our Patreon page, though, you get the full episode along with some show notes. Hope to see you there. And of course, new episodes drop weekly every Tuesday. Let me repeat that. New episodes drop weekly every Tuesday. We hope you enjoyed this podcast, and we'll tell all of your fellow craps-playing friends about it. Please follow Casino Tears on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or your favorite podcast app. If you like the show, please rate it 5 stars and leave a review. The best and most fun way to contact us would be to call and leave a message on our official Casino Tears vent line, 229-NO7. You can also email us at no7@casinotears.com. And lastly, to help support this podcast, you can visit our Patreon at patreon.com/casinotears. On behalf of Roll to Win Craps from Alabama and 10 Ton is #1 from Las Vegas, thanks for listening.